Hi, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we will continue with the coordinate geometry of the next concept, section formula. So section formula is nothing but a coordinate of a point, if it is A and if it is B. This I will call it as a section, which is going to divide this section and this section. So I will call this as something like M1 and this as something like M2. This is going to divide this M1, M2 with the help of some ratio. It is a line segment which divides this section into two parts with the ratio, that is M1 and M2, is called as the section formula. So here the point A, I will mention it as x1, y1. Here the point P, I will mention it as x2, y2. Suppose I want to know what is this P, x, y, which is divides the line segment between these two ratios, is point P x comma y is equals to. So we should write with respect to the x variable as well as y variable. So we will write with respect to first one m1 multiplied by x1 plus m2 multiplied by x2 whole divided by the ratio m1 plus m2. So this will come as the x part. Y part is same, m1 y1 m2 y2 divided by m1 plus m2. So this will come as the y part, right? So this is the section formula, where with the help of this section formula we can able to find what is px comma y, which divides the line segment, or if it is given we can able to find what is the ratio, that is m1 and m2 values. Like that this problem can be solved. Or they may be giving only with respect to x and y, they may be giving only with respect to y and we can solve only this portion, or they may be giving only this, or we will be solving only this portion. When we are solving this portion, at the time this may be 0, like this. When we are solving y, this may be 0, right? The only thing is we should remember this formula: m1 x1 plus m2 x2 divided by m1 plus m2, m1 y1 plus m2 y2 divided by m1 plus m2, right? So remember, this m1 and m2 are not slopes, these are the ratios, right? So based on this we will solve the problem so that you will understand, and how exactly this appeared in the main exam also we will see, right? So I hope you are following the class, and in the previous class we went through a coordinate geometry. In that, a distance formula we have taken. So in this we are taking a section formula, right? All my classes and you can able to solve all the mathematics problems. So mathematics problems are looking like a very complex one, but it is not like that. So only thing is you should practice so that it is going to be easy for you. So we'll solve the problem, which is now what type of problem we can take now is, so here find the coordinate of the point. So find the coordinate of the point. Find the coordinate of the point which divides the line segment, joining the points. They have given the points. Joining the points 4, -3, 8 and 5. And the ratio is also given. The ratio is 3:1 internally. This is the problem. It's not the question paper problem, but we should solve this problem, right? So solution. So here that we know that the section formula can be P of xy is equals to, this is m1 x1 m2 x2 divided by m1 m2. Similarly, m1 y1 m2 y2 divided by m1 plus m2, right? Next, which is equals to P of x comma y is equals to, what is the value of m1? They have given that here m1 and m2 value they are given. x1, y1 they have given, x2, y2 they have given. Start substituting. What is the value of m1? 3. What is the value of x1? x1 is 4. What is the value of m2? 1. What is the value of x2? 8 divided by m1 plus m2. 3 plus 1. Right? So what is m1 again? 3. y1 is 3. What is m2? 1. What is y2? It is 5 divided by m1 plus m2. So here p of x comma y, p of x comma y is equals to, it is 12 plus 8 is 20, 20 divided by 4, 9 plus 5 is 14, 14 divided by 4. So if we solve here, it is 2, 4 ones are 4 5s are, so it is 5. So it is 2 2s are and 2 7s are. So it is 5 comma 7 by 2. So cross check whether we have done it correctly. Cross check. Any mistake we have done? No, one mistake is there. I think we have considered this section formula x1 and x2. No, it is not like that. So it is x2 x1. It is y2 y1. Right. So based on that, the formula only I have written wrong. So formula is so it is m1 is 3, x2 is 8, m2 is 1, x1 is 4 divided by 4, and m1 is 3, y2 is 5, then m2 is 1, y1 is minus 3 divided by 4, right? So this is equal to 24 plus 4, 28, 28 divided by 4 is 7. So 15 minus 3 is minus 12, plus 12, plus 12 by 4 is 3. So it is 7 comma 3. Okay. So in the section formula I have written the wrong thing, so I will correct it. Section formula. So it is x2 you should write, then x1, y2 you should write, then y1, right? So this is a problem. Okay. So try to remember the formulas carefully. So it may be chance that you can do the mistakes like this. So remember the formulas carefully, right? Even though if you know the formula, if you do the mistake like this, then it is simply we are going to lose the marks. So be perfect with that, so that you can easily solve the problem. So now once you start doing the problems like this and if you start doing the mistakes, then only you will understand. Now you will not forget this because you have done the mistake, right? So that is what the section formula. And we'll see how the question paper problem which is appeared, in 38th question in 2019 Gpstr, right? It is asked for 2 mark. We'll see the ratio in which x-axis divides a line segment joining 3 comma 6 and 12 comma minus 3, right? So this is the problem, the ratio in which x-axis divides the line segment. So under the solution, what you should take is line segment. So it is dividing 3 comma 6 and 12 comma minus 3, right? So this portion I will call it as m1 and this portion I can call it as m2, and this point P, it is x is dividing, so I am taking x, y value is 0, right? So that's what the question is, x is dividing. Now how to solve this problem? Can anybody tell me how to solve this problem? So here the point P x comma y, right? So the ratio in which the x-axis divides where the line segment, the value of y is 0. So the value of y is 0 means, so what is the section formula we'll be having? m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2, m1 y2 plus m1 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. So here from this you can compare this and this. Here x value and what is the value of y? Y value means this value is 0, right? So substitute that value as 0 and we'll see how exactly we should solve this value, solve this problem, right? So now I will write it as m1 y2 plus m1 y1 divided by m1 plus m2 is equals to 0, right? So what is the value of m1? So now we can write m1 y2. What is the value of y2? y2 is given here x1 y1. Here it is x2 and y2, right? So we should find the ratio here. We should find the m1 and m2 ratio, but now they are giving. You can cross multiply this, so you will get m1 y2 plus m1 y1 is equals to 0, right? What is the value of y2? y2 is minus 3. So I will write m1. So it is, I will write here it as m2. m2. What is the value of y1? y1 is 6 is equals to 0. So now what is this? Minus 3 m1 is equals to, I will push this to that side, so it is minus 6 m2. Minus minus will get cancelled. 3 ones are 3 twos are. So m1 is equals to 2 m2. Or we can write the ratio as m1 by m2 is equals to, it is, you can write as 2 divided by 1, or it is the ratio 2 is to 1. Right? This is the correct answer. You can understand the question very carefully. Ratio in which the x-axis divides. X-axis divides. X you should write. Right? Line segment, which is joining this. But what is the value of y? Y value is 0. Right? So at that time, you can make this value as 0. Y value as 0. Because it is x and this is y. So that you will calculate what is the ratio. So, right? So this is a problem on section formula. One simple problem and one question paper problem. And this is, I think, already told 2019 Gpstr. It is asked for 2 marks. Right? This is how the coordinate geometry problem which may appear in your exam. Right? So I'm just cross checking other type of problems, how they will appear in the main exam. They may give you any type of problem in the coordinate geometry, right? So go through all type of problems so that you will understand in a better way. Okay. So we'll see in the next video of the next update. Thank you.